It's just a blessing. Praise the Lord.
Well, the city of Prichard joined millions of Americans to observe the Juneteenth holiday. Juneteenth is now known as America's second Independence Day. It is the day slaves in Texas learned they were free citizens, 2.5 years after the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation. African Americans have celebrated the day for decades, but it wasn't until 2021 it became a national holiday. NBC 15's Darwin Singleton was at the commemoration in Prichard tonight as residents there brought the historic moment to life. Darwin?
Kim, it was President Abraham Lincoln's 1863 Emancipation Proclamation that spelled it out. I do order and declare that all persons held as slaves within the designated states and parts of states are and henceforward shall be free. At first glance, this might look like a 4th of July celebration, and it is a celebration of Independence Day, but not the one America will celebrate next month. No, today's Independence Day zeroes in on Americans who had to wait decades before they could attempt to share that precious word. For today, the nation celebrated Juneteenth, when the last of those enslaved in the U.S. learned they were no longer under the thumb of those who once claimed to own them.
The slaves in Texas didn't even know they were free after Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. When they found out, they were shocked. They had no idea. So the celebration actually started in Texas.
Prichard joined the towns and cities and churches across America that observed this young and overdue national holiday. It is their mission to keep its meaning pure and simple.
Juneteenth is the actual Freedom Day for Black Americans, and we need that, and we need to pass that message on to our children so they will know our real history. That's important to us. We just don't want to say, oh, it's just another day. We want to do things like this celebration and put it into action so that our children can remember and they can keep it going on for us.
We free.
We want to educate, motivate, innovate, and have people just understand how significant we are in history and all the accomplishments we've made during this time. And so when you celebrate freedom, it's not just Black people freedom, it's everybody. It's everybody. You know, you can't just say some people are free, you got to say everybody is free, and that we all deserve to be respected and get along in this world. So it's a true freedom celebration for all people.
But with that freedom comes the duty to protect it, says Amelia Bacon. She co-chairs Stand Up Mobile, a group dedicated to encourage Black voters to take part in the political process that Juneteenth celebrates.
We want people to know that they have a voice. They have the freedom to vote. So let's make sure that we do that. A lot of people gave their lives for the right to vote. One of our favorite heroes around here is John Lewis. And I mean, all it takes is for you to look at the crossing of the Selma Bridge and see what happened with simply trying to get the right to vote. And if that doesn't tug at your heart to make you know that you need to make sure you participate in a process that many folks fought long and hard, for.
Now, even though President Lincoln issued that Emancipation Proclamation in January of 1863, it would be 2 more years after his assassination before that freedom would be realized. And Kim, nearly 160 years later, before that action was recognized by our nation as a whole with Juneteenth.